Yes, welcome to Galactic Collectibles. Please have a seat. What can I help you with? You are looking for Star Wars figures. Well, you've come to the right place. As you can see, we have many Star Wars related items and figures ready for your enjoyment. So please have a seat and let's see if we can find something that you would love to take home. Excellent. Oh, yes, I was just looking over our Attack of the Clones Master Mace Windu boxed figure. Of course, yes, we have many figures in the box still that are perfectly and pristinely taken care of. We have, as you can see, many Attack of the Clones line of figures. And we have above them a multitude of the Phantom Menace boxed figures, as you can see. The Comlink versions, of course, which were quite innovative at the time, don't you think? We also have many of the original trilogy in stock, boxed and loose, as do we with the Revenge of the Sith. So, my first order of business when gauging what kind of figures that you would like to purchase or even just view would be to ask, would you care to stay in the new in-box or the loose figures that are more ready to be handled and displayed in a wide range of different stances and scenes? Loose figures, excellent. We have as many as you would care to view. Of course, and there is absolutely no harm in displaying many in the box figures, and I do suggest that you come another time and view our wide selection of episode 1, 2, 3, and the 4 through 6 series of figures. We have many that I believe you would be interested in. Now, I would like to ask, would you like to stay in the original trilogy or the prequels? Or both? A little bit of both. Excellent. Okay, which would you like to? Original trilogy first. Excellent. Now, are you more of a Jedi fan, a soldier in the battlefield, or a politician behind the scenes type of fan? A soldier on the battlefield. Excellent. Now, before I bring you the selection that I have in mind, do you prefer hot, cold, or neutral locales for your battles? If you, of course, were in the mind of a soldier. Cold. I have just the thing. Allow me. Okay, and there it is. I think that you will enjoy our Empire Strikes Back Hoth Alliance Soldier option. As you can see, this figure has multiple pivoting joints at the waist, both shoulders, and both legs. We do not have neck movement in this figure, but no need. We are attacking straight on, as it would be. So, these figures are meant to be displayed in a battle stance or engaged in battle with your other existing figures. Both hands of the Hoth Alliance soldier are easily placed in a grip position, allowing for a multitude of weaponry options and combinations. So, is this a figure that you would be interested in starting the customization process on? Excellent. So, I will place him here for the time being. Now, my next question would be, what kind of weaponry would you envision your version of a Hoth Alliance soldier to carry? And once again, this is purely customized and personal to you. You do not have to stay in line with what you have seen in the films. You can create your own world. So, would you like a more of a melee weapon, a blaster, or more of a lightsaber type of weapon? Blaster it is. I will bring you multiple options. One moment, please. I have several options that I believe you will be quite impressed with. So, I have two versions of heavy blasters. I have a short range pistol blaster and a heavy bolt caster option. Of course, you can see all of them up close. First up, we have the more stealth approach to your long range blaster. As you can see, we have a scope at the top that allows for more precise vision on the target. We have a condenser to slightly muffle the sound on the end of the barrel. We have a nice strapped shoulder sling that allows you to display it on the shoulder of your figure or using the perfectly balanced handle to place in either the right or left hand of this figure. Now, this blaster is movie accurate and also utilized in multiple different scenes or imaginatory scenarios. So, the next heavy blaster has, as you can see, a more mobile approach. We have a lightweight stock on the end, allowing for swift movement and agile precision. We have more of an iron sight on the end of the barrel that allows for quick pull up on the target and a deeper sling for that quick mobility. The handle is also perfectly adapted for either hand. For our short range pistol blaster, as you can see, we do have a medium range scope on the top that allows for slight improvement of precision, but still not the range of your heavy blasters. A handle ready for the right or left hand and a short barrel, allowing for close range and personal combat. Next up, we have the deadly bolt caster. While it does have a scope on the top, this is more of a medium range option with the patented crossbow style sides of the blaster and a hollow stock for slightly improved weight and a handle that is easily usable for all types of weaponry ready figures. So, what weaponry would you care to see on your Hoth Alliance figure? Okay, you would like one long-range heavy blaster and a short-range sidearm. An excellent choice. Now, of the two options of heavy long-range blasters, which would you prefer? The more condensed stealth option or the mobile and quick approach? Long-range stealth. Excellent. So, we will apply the long-range stealth to the right or left hand. Right hand, of course. As you can see, we can easily attach it to the grip position hand, and you would also like a short-range pistol for mobility and personal use. Excellent. And as you can see, that is a Hoth Alliance soldier who is ready to take on the Empire head-on without fear and with multiple options of attack. A fine, fine choice, if I do say so myself. And I can see that you are an avid fan of the franchise, which is quite commendable, especially on these premises. So I will keep it on the side here for you. That way you can admire it as you continue to browse, and you can easily take it with you on your way. Shall we move on? Of course. Now, would you care for another original trilogy or prequel trilogy character? Original trilogy, excellent. Another soldier, perhaps? A Jedi? Well, well, well. Okay, so, being as the Jedi are quite limited in the original trilogy, I can safely assume you mean one of two real options. Master Skywalker. Luke Skywalker. Of course. Don't forget about Anakin and the redemption. Of course. So, Master Luke Skywalker. Now, that figure has a wide range of variants and different settings that figure comes in. Would you like a figure perhaps that is a little outside the box, perhaps something that would get any visitors you might have, get their attention, allow you to offer a small surprise to anyone that wants to view your collection and this particular figure? Of course, I know just the thing. One moment. Ah, yes. We have Luke Skywalker from The Empire Strikes Back. Now, as you can see, he is dressed in his Bespin Cloud City mining station attire. You can see the holster on his hip. Remember, he has recently in the film come directly from Dagobah, training with Master Yoda himself. Of course, you have full mobility of each shoulder, turning at the waist, and 2 leg pivots. Now, I told you there was one surprise with this figure, and that I surely did mean. There is quite the twist or reveal in that film, as I am sure you are quite aware as such an avid and loyal fan. A certain father figure is revealed. Perhaps our hero loses a part of himself, both physically and figuratively, and that is displayed excellently in this figure. As you can see, the right hand simply pulls directly out of the slightly hollowed out arm piece. Now, you can use this for movie realistic scenarios, or, if I may be so bold, to create quite the tapestry of imaginative variant scenarios, if you will. Being this a customized experience, you may also customize the lore and backstory of even the most main plot characters. So, is this a action figure that you would like to add to your personal collection today? Excellent. Let us begin the weaponry customization. So, would you like to have the prototypical lightsaber attachment for young Skywalker, or a more uncivilized weapon, such as a blaster, or perhaps a melee physical weapon? A bit of both. Excellent. I love your style. So, what type of blaster would you like? A pistol sidearm, of course. And for the other hand, a lightsaber. Now, may I tempt you with the option of perhaps an unignited lightsaber for a more reserved but yet potential pose? Excellent. One moment. Let me look through our items. Ah, yes, the blaster. I think this will be a great choice. And I wonder if, yes, I believe so. the first blaster. I challenge you to think outside the box on this one. I'm going for more style on this particular selection. We have Jango Fett's pistol. As you can see, the chromatic, stylized, minimalistic approach to this pistol, this blaster, have you, is, I think, in line with the design of Cloud City and the smooth interior walls and the minimalistic but sleek atmosphere provided by the scenes in that particular film. I think the popularity of Jango Fett and his blaster alike will add a bit of flair to the selection for your figures today and will fit nicely with a multitude of situations. What do you say about this one? Perfect. I had a feeling that you would quite enjoy that one. Now, the lightsaber. I have quite the treat for you. Remember, in the film, Luke Skywalker comes from Master Yoda's training. Now, we decided to go for a hilt for more of a wide range of possibilities. If you have an ignited lightsaber, the scenario or display of your character is obviously one of combat, but with a lightsaber hilt, the possibilities are endless. It can be a time of peace or right on the edge, the precipice of a beginning of a battle. Now, in your timeline of events that you will craft, no doubt, for your customized characters and figures, perhaps Yoda, Master Yoda, not only gave his blessing to Luke to go to Cloud City, but supplied him with his personal lightsaber to take on the Dark Lord, Vader. Now, it is movie accurate in size. The scale is perfectly adapted to figure use, but still capable of being held by even the most common figure. What do you say? Excellent. I thought you may enjoy that style. Left or right hand for the lightsaber hilt? Left, of course. I will simply slide it into the open palm, like so. And the sidearm blaster. In the removable hand, no doubt, I think the possibilities are endless for when or if this blaster is lost due to disembodiment of the hand. And it provides also a nice pivot if you would like to position your blaster in an creative stance. As you can see, I think we have created, or you have created, rather, the perfect scenario for a customized and unique figure, sure to get conversation started. I will set it aside until we are completed. Now, we have two original trilogy characters. Can I tempt you with a prequel era character? Excellent. Now, would we like something akin to your battlefield soldier, a politician perhaps, or a seedy underbelly, behind the scenes character, or another Jedi? As there are a wide variety of Jedi in the prequels. A Jedi. Excellent. Knight, Padawan, or Master? Master Jedi it is. Allow me to make a selection based on that alone. I think I have one that you will quite enjoy. Of course. One moment. Ah, yes. This one will suffice greatly. Master Plo Koon, from the Attack of the Clones, as seen here. The Attack of the Clones line of action figures. The unique aspect of this particular line of Jedi action figures from the Attack of the Clones series is the wide arrangement of pivotable joints. Not only do we have the typical shoulder joints, but we also have a head joint, a waist joint, and two hip joints, a alongside the new elbow pivots. Now, these elbow pivots provide a wide range of stances for display or battle styles for use. Now, Master Plo Koon is a fan favorite of the Clone Wars creator Dave Filoni, and I have to admit, mine as well. Would you like to make it a favorite of your collection today? Of course. Let us begin the customization process. Now, with this particular line of action figures, there are a wide range of lightsabers, blasters, other primitive weapons, and force abilities. Which would you prefer? A lightsaber and a force ability, the classic choice for this era. I will pull out multiple force abilities for you to choose from, and I will start with Master Plo Koon's classic blue lightsaber. A red lightsaber? Really? You wouldn't happen to be planning on creating a Sith Lord version of Master Plo Koon, would you? Ah, I knew you would be an interesting guest the moment you walked through the door. And a quite enjoyable one, if I may say so myself. Excellent. One moment. And that one. All right. I have two Sith style force abilities and two Jedi style force abilities. Once again, this is customizable. You do not have to stay within any box of practicality. And for your enjoyment, we have a crimson blade in the style, hilt style that is, of Lord Vader himself. A very fitting choice for this era and a powerful one at that. We have a semi-transparent crimson blade for that realistic lightsaber effect. Perhaps in this timeline there is no Lord Vader. Master Plo Koon took the mantle of Sith Lord and Master for himself. Will this lightsaber fit your specifications? Excellent. I will set that to the side for now. And the force abilities. We have first a slightly defensive force ability, a semi-aquatic looking swirl, perhaps a block of blaster fire, or a barrier of sorts for oncoming attackers, a more reserved but staunch approach to the force. And a slightly more aggressive style, your typical force blast with a nice light purple and hints of pink on the end, perhaps pairing nicely with your crimson lightsaber. A more aggressive but still valiant Jedi force ability. And the force lightning abilities. A light blue, pure form of dark side energy with a slightly longer range, perhaps to reach out, lash out, and punish your foes. And last but not least, a short range but powerful dark blue force, dark side force, that is, ability. Perhaps up close and personal vengeance, even. Maybe revenge on a master that is no longer needed. For your consideration. Which of the four force abilities fits your fancy the most? The force lightning, excellent. Long range or up close and personal? Up close and personal, excellent. I will remove these other options until a later time, of course. Perhaps they fit better with a choice at a later time. Now, I will apply the Force Lightning to Master Plo Koon, Dark Lord Plo Koon's left hand, and for the right hand, based on the positioning of each, the Crimson Blade. As you can see, you have created quite the dark master of the Force in front of us here. We have either a more cross-guard and defensive approach or a raised and intimidating Force lightning blast that will surely scare off any of your attackers and let the galaxy know who is in charge. You have made 3 vastly successful choices today, and I believe you will quite enjoy your selections when you put them in your collection at home. I thank you so much for joining us today, and please come back very soon, perhaps to enjoy some in-the-box figures. We have many that I believe you will find quite enjoyable. You can take your figures to the front desk and they will see you about your way. I thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I hope you have an excellent evening. Of course, take care.